Welcome back to Factorio. I'm the 80s gamer, and in the last episode, we were working on power on Gleba, and we were having some trouble with it. Hopefully, it is hanging in there. Let's see what it looks like. It's hanging in there is a good way to put it. Our accumulators are sort of failing. Is our egg production in shambles? No, it's at least running. It's close. It's close, no joke. It wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess, to set up a little bit of a solar power thing. What's it take to build solar panels? We just wanted to fill those ones in that we're missing. Green circuits, steel, and copper. Do we have steel and copper nearby each other? Or should I just build an assembler and not worry about it? We have steel and copper here. Circuits are sort of close. We could just, you know, goof around with it, I guess. Yeah, let's just do it that way. Where's our Fagora builder? Let's just do this. And you're going to make solar panels. Yep. And we're going to request them. And not quite that many. Let's request, say, 200. Yeah. Let's request 10. Green chips should be in a... Yeah, there's a buffer. Oh, but you have to tell it. That's right. You are allowed to request from buffer chests. There we go. And red. Why is there no reds? Because there's no greens. Why is there no greens? Because you don't know to request from buffer chests. So yeah, that's a problem, but we can sort that out pretty quickly. All the other ones work? Nope. Yellow's probably also is not requesting from buffer chests. Are you requesting from buffer chests? You aren't. Had some. All of these are missing it. Or it's just because I hadn't done it, one or the other. Yep, you're okay. It's a fun thing. Are we building assembling machines? All these assemblers, but we have are we making assembling machines anywhere? Oh, how awful. We might not be. Um, hmm. And that's a non-trivial setup. Okay. Not how I planned on starting the episode, but let's do 1, 2, 3, I guess. All right, and you are gonna make these, and this is gonna be a green chest. This will be a green chest because you're gonna make these, and iron gears and greens. Okay, so you can do this, and it's gonna be iron plates, 10 gears, and circuits, 10. Okay, and you, I think it's all the same stuff, right? No, it's steel. So you not that, and instead it's 10 steel. And what? 10 steel, 10 greens. Oh, right, and um, actually no. There. What does it take? Like 1, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1, 3, 5, 2. Yep. Okay, so small numbers are good. Yeah, you are going to request these. these. Yep. And you're going to make these guys. And wait. Oh, okay. That's okay. Trim these numbers down. 150 and 300. Nope, not going to do that. So you can have, say, 5. And you can have 5 of these. And you can request buffer chests. That's all it is. Oh, okay. We have speed module 1s? We do, don't we? The module makers. Yeah, we do. Oh, he doesn't put any in a box. Okay, so you have to put some in a box. Very limited box. Okay. That's fine. All right. What else? Seemed like gears might not be ending up in a box anywhere. Can we? Who's gonna have board gears? This gear maker could be bored. Let's have 2 stacks of gears. No power. Isn't that surprising? We don't. Okay. All right. So there's gears. That'll help, but they won't be able to build any until we walk over there. So let's walk over there, and then we'll get back to building the ship. Yeah, this is the pain for having not completely finished building out the mall. My bad. But this will solve that problem, so we're not quite in the same boat. Or let's do a little bit more than that, maybe 4 stacks. Where are all the blue assemblers going? Oh, they're immediately getting dumped over. Okay. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, there's some green assemblers. Okay. These guys are cranking. You should not be being upgraded. Excuse me. There's plenty of... Yeah, his copper wire's coming in good. Let's make more. Make it hurt. Make it bleed. Powers of holding, not great. Okay. Got some batteries. We don't have accumulators, that's fine, but we do have solar panels. They're all being slowly deployed. All right, let's go back to the frigate and work on the front side of the ship, because that's what we're supposed to be working on. So, how far do our turrets cover? For reference, we're going to need, they cover up to about here. So for good coverage, we're going to need probably... My current thinking is something like... Let's try something different up here in the midships, actually. I'd like to try it. I mean, the whole point is learning, right? What if we did 2 turrets with this guy in between sticking out a little bit? That. And then we rotate them on this side, and we bump it out. Like, is it there, do we think is the right? Yeah, let's do that. All right, perfect. And so that we just have a placeholder for ourselves. Here's that belt. Let's just pretend. Okay. All right. Now, we need to do a lot of shenanigans. In the center area, we got to do a lot of stuff. So, the new crushers. Oh, well, they're not new, but I'm trying to ponder how I want to do this. If ammunition has its own belt, let's assume that ammunition has its own belt. Maybe we should build up from the bottom. Yeah, let's build up from the bottom. That's a good idea. That way we can work out the crushers and all the other stuff. Let's see if we can build sort of inside of this area right here, or right in here. So the first thing we want to make is what? Let's let this down so we can sort of see. Here, one here. Just give me an idea. You're gonna make what? Probably yellow ammunition, because we can make. We could actually. We can get copper now, so we could make. We can't make these, but we could try to make these. This is easy. What we have been doing. I mean, it gives us something for copper. Let's play along. Let's do that. And this guy has got to make rockets. Is that this? Yeah, this is going to be the super fun part. Explosive rockets. See, damage 200 plus 350 explosion. 100 plus 180 explosion. These are nuts. Let's make the simplest rocket. Iron plates and explosives. It's just more explosives. Why wouldn't we make these? Unclear, but let's just sort of figure it out. Okay. So there's that. Explosives are made in a chemical plant. So we're figuring this out. Yep. We want to make these. This is water, sulfur, and coal. Ooh, how are we going to get coal in space? Space. Okay. Water's not an issue, but coal definitely is. I think the way I want to do this is something is in sections. So let's say we have and red ammunition takes yellow ammunition. So to do this the right way, we would need something that looks like this. And we could feed it. Feed it like this. And crafting time, 3 seconds. Crafting time, 1 second. Yeah, so we can easily feed them. You can easily do this. 1 yellow can make 2 reds. I like the idea of making red ammunition. I don't love the amount of space it takes up. Maybe we save space that way. So new plan. Let's get rid of those. I believe we need, based on past experience, we need, where's my little electric furnaces here? I think we probably need 2 of these guys feeding, well, at least 2. This guy's got to get moved up further. You guys go up here. Yeah, because we need... I have some fun ideas about how we can do this, though. Right? I don't have to get copper here. That's one problem at a time. But... this guy could direct feed. This guy could do a move where we... go like this. Right? Because then we end up with these guys make plates, and this guy makes steel. And then he goes like that. And then we end up with steel. So this guy has got his steel and his yellow, and he's missing copper with plates, which we'll have to sort out. 2 of these... I think so, right? I don't think they're crafting... I can't really see their crafting time. Sadly. I don't know if 2 is enough. We'll pretend that it is. Again, this is Frigate 1, so, all the lessons learned. Okay, so then these guys produce, do that. Magic, magic, blah, blah, blah. This guy creates these, and somehow we get it. Red ammunition. It's going to be slow. Like, this guy already produces at 1 a second. And this guy produces... Yellow ammunition is going to back up. Unless we have more than one red. Do I want that? Do I want more than one red? And if I do, how do I make that work? I'm just worried about how long it will take. Like, to have 500 ammunition instead of taking 500 seconds is going to take, 1,500 seconds. It's just not going to produce enough ammunition for the amount that we're going to blow through it. I want to make ammunition faster. Maybe... I think maybe red is overkill. Oh, but I want the frigate to have red ammunition. I really do. Like, I think damage-wise, isn't it a ton more? 8 plus 14.4. And this is 5 and... So 8 and 14 is 22, and this is 14. It's not a third. I don't think so. All right. I mean, that'll be one of the lessons learned, right? Like, do we need red ammunition? I don't know. Let's pretend we don't for a minute, and let's figure out how we're going to make this work again. So what if we did something where we had like 4 of these? They each have their own. Is that fast enough? It's not. You need like 2 to 1. I think it's 2 to 1. So like if we did like say this, and then cut you, go like this, put it here. That actually looks nice. Okay, and in a surprise to no one, layouts. Oops, that went a little bit too wide. We place this back down. We can. All right, let's fill that all in. Go up a little bit more, maybe one more row. And then we can just X these 2 guys and put them there. All right. Are you maintaining 100? Yeah, you are. And we've asked for another 100. That's okay. All right. So there's ammunition. I don't know what we do with it yet, but there it is. That's not true. I can figure out what we do with it. So we're going to get it to here, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to go like this, and we're going to feed it onto that. And what? We're not going to feed it like that. We're going to learn something new. We're going to feed it here. Is this really going to work? We'll find out. You go like that. And this one's going to go here. It goes here. And that. Okay. So then he feeds it across. Sure. Maybe it'll work. It'll end up on that side of the belt. And then that's the outside. And so is that what we want? And it loops around and it comes back up. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna feed it on the inside for the next part, but let's play along. All right. coal in space. Can we look? How do you guys? Nope, that's trains. Can we look up coal? Yeah, coal. How do we get it in space? You can get it on novice and whatever. Used in coal synthesis. Ah, coal synthesis. Space age quality. It's made in a chemical plant. You take sulfur, carbon, and water, and you can make coal. Ah, okay. Sulfur, carbon, and water. Okay, so let's throw down another one of these guys. So we're thinking about it. You're gonna make coal. Here. Oh, what's that? Fish breeding. Yeah, I understand, but huh, this is what I want. Okay, so water, carbon, and okay, so that's what the piece is. Oh, we should need a we need a little buildy just to help us remember. Okay. Yep. And there we go. Perfect. Play along with me here. All right. So, how do we do this next part? Maybe we build backwards? Yeah, let's pretend that we're going to build the things like this. This is going to go up so we can see it. This is going to go down so we can see it, just for seeing. And we need to get on the inside of this belt, which is perfect, right? So we do that. And now it's on the inside. And for space efficiency wise, let's get rid of this guy and move him right here, say. Oh, I lost what he's building. Darn it. Rockets. Sure. Iron plates, and he's going to put them onto this belt. Perfect. This is crafting time. 4 seconds. Okay, so if I need a rocket a second, I need 4 of these. 1, 2, magic. Do I need a rocket a second? I bet I do. Okay. And we're going to cut this out. And you're going to make rockets. So many efficiency modules. We should start putting those in so they can start coming up. I think we only have 2s on novice. How do we check that? We go here, right, and then we can hit L to see what's in the logistics network. Is there 3s? There's 552s. Are there 3s? There are 2 3s. Why are there only 2 3s? Oh, I know why. I bet. It's because it takes... Oh, it takes spoilage. It really takes spoilage. That's a hoot. Huh. If I wanted to take some spoilage, rocket capacity is 2,000. Okay. Can you take 2,000 to import from Gleba? I mean, it'll get us some. I guess we could do it that way, or we could just import them. Is that the better way to do it? Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's import... What's the rocket size? 50. Yeah. Let's take 50, and we're going to import them from Gleba. Okay. And then I think if we go to Novice... Go to Novice and we come all the way... that's the old rocket ship. Isn't this where our... Been a while. Getting lost here. Yep. And then he'll ask for 50. Yeah. And then he'll ask for 50. Okay. Yep. Seems good. Why do you have these in there? Those pipes don't make a lot of sense either. Interesting. Okay. Back to the frigate. That's what we're supposed to be working on. Okay, so yeah. These are 4-second crafting time, and they need how many? We need 1 explosive a second. Okay. Can we move these up to, say, here? Again. Yep. All right, we're going to need explosives. Yep. Talk to me about crafting time for explosives. 4 seconds. So is it's 1-to-1 on the rockets? Sure is. 1-to-1. Okay. All right. Well, that's relatively easy. We can direct feed. Then we direct feed. Oh, but that will not work. Because these need iron plates too. We need 4 of them, but they can't go. They can't be right there. Okay. Let's move them up a minute while we figure this out. So let's have there be a belt. Goes like this. And we'll pull in these guys. Right. And you guys will spit out onto the belt. Something that looks like this. All right, and then we still have to get iron on this belt, which we will do somehow. Unclear how. Well, not totally unclear. Let's do a move that looks like this to here, and like that. Then we need to figure out how we're going to do water between all these guys. And I think... Can we do something... Are we like this? This needs water too. Oh, right. How much coal do we need? 1 coal, 1 sulfur, 10 water every 4 seconds. So 1 coal maker is enough for all of this. 1 coal maker. Do I want 2? Oh, but they need that. That's great that they need coal, sulfur, and water. So they all have, there has to be an inbound here. That's why this matters. And there needs to be another belt. Let's run it this way. Funsies. Okay. All right, so this is pulling, and then we only need one of these. What would be really sweet, we could do two, would be to do something like, I don't know if it can be done. Let's try. Couldn't you do that? No, because we don't have enough. There's not a way to do the. There's not a good way to do the inputs. But what we probably can do, something like this, maybe. Yeah, let's try that. This needs to go here then, because we need one of these. That will work, but that messes with my world. So this needs to go one step back, and then here. Oh god, this is tricky. We need two. These guys have got to have an input too. And this is where the water's going to go. Well, maybe. Okay, and this has to go here. Oh, probably like this. This is also a thing, though. Right. Yes. And that's a thing. How far does this reach? We haven't reached the end of it yet, but soon we're gonna need another one of these. Did we forget to? We did. And okay. Doesn't look like it would be hard to put stuff here in the midships if we had to. It's getting big. It's getting tall. Way taller than I expected. Well, let's play along. Not the end of the world. Okay, so next part. Really going to try to wrap this up. And my goal is this episode, we would at least get the, we might not get all the builders built, but you guys could at least see the thinking. And then I can always wrap up the sushi belt at the very end without you guys. Okay, so these guys need coal and sulfur. And this guy needs sulfur and carbon and water. Okay. So we have some double sulfur. That's super fun. Oh, we need to... No, this will not work. Okay. Because this probably needs to come inbound here. For the moment, let's do this. And then... What if we did that? And then this guy goes here. And put filters on these. This is going to be coal. Just so we can sort of envision it. Okay, so these guys put coal on this line. And these guys, it coal's on the outside of the belt. On this side. And so then we're just looking for sulfur. Just looking for sulfur. Okay. Okay. We need some more of this. Probably about the max we can get. Like a bunch more though. glad we're building up, sort of. How far up does this go? We're gonna need another set of these. Like, it doesn't have to be right there, I guess. It could be here, maybe? Having trouble eyeballing where this goes. Go there? I think that's right. Okay. This guy needs sulfur and carbon, and these guys just need sulfur. So, crushers. This guy. And a little bit of space, maybe. Put it down so we can see it. This is the most yeah, carbon, sulfur, and the chance for an asteroid. What do you have on board? You're almost to Cleva, you're going slow. They all have to be green. We're not consuming carbon fiber. So he's probably just flying back and forth at this moment. I guess he's kind of wasting fuel, but maybe we don't care. Yeah, maybe we don't care. Right. Yeah. So here's the tricky part. 5-second crafting time. Holy cow. Did the old one have such a long crafting time? How much was the old one? Carbonic asteroid reprocessing. Oh. Oh, right. That's not what, but it was this. 2-second crafting time for 10. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a big difference. Okay, so we need a lot more crushers. But this allows us to like, oh, and there's this whole loop of we can take a metallic asteroid chunk and we can spin it through again and have a chance of getting a different one. Wow. Okay. But yeah, we're talking about 2 seconds versus 5 seconds. Much less chance, but we still have it. So we probably need at least 3 of them. Doing this. And then what? Well, good question. How do I want to design this section of it? Are they all about the same? Down the next one. They all 5-second crafting times? They are. Okay. Yeah. And then we could play with a set. So really, let's see, we can conveniently fit like 6. So if we wanted to, let's pick this guy, just so I can sort of ballpark it. They can't spit to the middle because, well, they could. They could spit to the middle. How did we do it? Can we see? It's been a while since we've built one of these. How are we doing it here? Oh, right. Ammunition just pulls. It's just got a little single guy, one little single guy pulling off. This guy's a little bit different. We improved him a bunch. So sushi belt's the inner. Yeah. Got 2 ammunition makers fed by, wow, 8 furnaces. A single one of these guys grabbing that. That might work. Yeah, that seems like one of those is easily able to fill. And then we're messing around on the backside with fuel on its own. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit different now. Although these guys need plates also, and I don't have... I sort of was assuming plates would come down. Oh, I was assuming plates would come down from here. That's a good point. I was kind of... Plates are supposed to come here? We better be careful, though. I need plates to be on the inside, which they will not be in this configuration if we do it like this. How do we do that? Right, but if we go... Then we put it on. Then we put the plates on. They'll get on this side of the belt. Oh, that's the wrong side. That's the wrong side of the belt. We want them on the inside. So we actually want... How did that not solve my problem? Puzzle. Why am I thinking about this wrong? This is going to put it on this side of the belt, which is going to come down, be on the right spot. That doesn't make sense. They shouldn't be. They should overlap. They're not. Okay. I got myself confused that way. Oh, because if you unwound it and imagined it in your mind straight out, it would be on those would be on the other side because of how it's bent around. Okay. So that part's okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's more iron. All of you guys need to be moved up some more. Figure this out. Then we do a little move like this. And you down. Let's this. That. I think I kind of want to do something like this. It did not work. Yep, like that. That was the right thing. I was going to try to get efficiency 3s. Definitely these guys. See what the request is. 76 of them. Yeah, it'll take more than one trip. That's okay. Okay, focus. So this is not really that efficient for these plates. Like I don't know how many plates it'll take to fill these up. And when I look at like this one, that's 8. And they're keeping pretty busy. All right, focus. Okay, so how are we gonna do the sushi belt at this point? We need a bunch of these. Kind of imagining this goes here. Like this so I can envision it in my mind. Does a red go all the way under? No. Blue does though. Okay. Okay. I need to imagine a sushi belt here. Let's imagine it. So here's the sushi belt. This does something like this. We need a little bit more space. Give ourselves some space. And I'm going to do another one of these just so that we can kind of so we have an idea. Okay, so this is the sushi belt. And it comes up like this somehow. No idea how. But it does. And this guy is going to grab in and out, right? And doing carbonics, so we're going to use filters, and we're only going to put out the carbonic asteroid chunks. Yep. He pulls in, he puts out. And what? Everything else that's important comes down here. Now, what are you spitting out? He's spitting out sulfur and carbon. Okay, so let's just be super careful. So you're gonna only spit out sulfur or carbon and sulfur. Okay, so you spit out carbon and sulfur. Magic. Okay, then what? So this belt has carbon and sulfur on it, which is what this guy needs, right? He needs carbon and sulfur. So he's not the only one who needs it. Right, that's the challenge. He's not the only one that needs it. We could do something like this. He totally needs it, right? Like, so carbon and sulfur, poof, like that. I don't know what the ratio is. 1 to 5. What's the ratio of producing it? It's not quite 1 and 5. It's 2 and 10. So we're gonna end up with a little bit of extra sulfur. He needs it. He needs sulfur and coal. So the extra sulfur we need to pull off some extra sulfur off this line. sulfur off this line. Alright, so if we don't do that, we could... I want it. I want it like this, and the reason I want it like that is because this will put it on the right side of the belt. Oh, that's not what I want though, because he's gonna reach on the far side. Wait, I want it on the near side? Now I've confused myself. I want it on the near side. How do I get it on the near side of the belt? How do I get it on the near side of the belt? Easily. How do I easily get it on the near side of the belt? Because this is the coal that he needs. And now we need to figure out the we need to figure out the carbon, not the carbon. We need to figure out the, how are we going to get the sulfur on the right side of the belt? Not there, we aren't. We could do something. You could grab it from here. No, that puts it on the outside of the belt. I needed to go here. So inefficient. Oh, we could do that though. Should even work to go all the way to there. Yeah, that should work. He puts it here. This better filter it. He grabs the extra sulfur. He grabs the extra sulfur, puts it onto this belt, which then goes to here, which is on the inside. This guy puts the coal on the outside, and there we go. Okay. We just need to... Can we copy these? We don't have the logic for turning them on, but that will work. All right, we need to figure out... oh, we had enough room for the sushi belt here, but we don't have enough room right now for a sushi belt here. We could though. How do we do this? What if we did this? I thought we had that sorted. Do something like this. Quit. There. We do it that way. And then we'd have enough for... Yeah, that'll work. We should run this down so we can see it. This up so we can see it. Grab this guy so he's here, here. here. All right. Okay, so we haven't made the water, which is this guy. This is water. I don't think we need 3 of them though. We're gonna produce 2 calcite and 3 ice. I bet 2 of these is enough. I bet 2 is enough. Let's grab them. And I'm a little bit worried about the water production, where we're gonna do it. Put it there. And let's just so I can see it. The last place that this could go in is here, here, there. Okay, so that does work. This could. Do that maybe, so I can see it. Yep. And then this guy needs an upward. Oh, that does not work. It does not work. These have to be there at the minimum. Oh, but we don't need 3 of these, maybe. Yeah, I am suspecting we only need 2. How? All right, so I have some concerns. One is, I'm gonna go. Can we see? Show me this again. The sushi belt runs. We're running the asteroid chunks on one side. We're not running. We're just running asteroid chunks. We're not running. He's cruising. Spinning back from novice to Blava. Not actually running other stuff on the inside of the belt, which I think is what I originally planned on doing. Fulgora Freighter's the first one we ever built. And does he run them on the other sides of the belt? No, he spits that back out. He doesn't. He runs a sushi belt, and then they direct feed. They don't actually ever. Turned out we don't really use it that much. That's probably not the most efficient. So right. I was just direct feeding instead of using the other side of the belt, even though that was always the original plan. All right, guys. Well, you guys have spent a ton of time with me figuring this stuff out. Maybe the best way to sort of complete this is let me ponder this in between episodes. I don't want to make you guys watch more than 2 episodes of shipbuilding. And then I'll just walk you through what I ultimately end up doing. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your patience on this. Please let me know in the comments if you're enjoying the shipbuilding. Are you sad that there'll be further enhancements to the frigate. This is just the first design, the first version of it. So if you want to see more of that, you find it boring, let me know. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.